Uniquely, we provide a globally accepted framework of action, but also universal language of what it really means to make an impact in society through our Sustainable Development Goals as a globally accepted framework to help us address some of the world's most pressing challenges. And so for companies participating in the Global Compact, they are able to, of course, align their business strategies as well as their operations. So for a growing number of businesses, especially in the SME sector, the Global Compact is a platform that also allows you to walk this journey with your peers, but also be part of, the supply chain of larger corporations who are able to also handhold you in terms of advancing the principles, but also stretching the levels of your ambition towards responsible business conduct.
It's what Global Compact stands for and what Global Compact advocates, which was very much in line with what Standard Chartered is advocating. If you look at the commitments we've made, whether it's on the SDGs, and very committed to that. When you talk about matter of sustainability, those are very much in line with what Global Compact is trying to achieve. I think the first one is to believe in what you're doing as a leader. You don't do it for the sake of it. You cannot lie your way through these things. So as a leader is lead from the front. Do not try to make up data. Ensure that you've got data that you can be able to demonstrate that what you're doing is the right thing. The tone from the top is so critical. Once that happens, everybody else follows suit within the organization, and the wider community can start seeing the right things that you're doing, and they will be able to follow suit. And that's what leadership is all about.
First of all is to thank all the fellow CEOs, whether it's large corporates, SMEs, and all the partners who have come in so far to get the Global Compact to where it is, and to put sustainability on the table. But I think there is still a lot of scope for more companies, more organizations, more CEOs to take this sustainability agenda seriously and to make it a core part of their organization strategy. It ensures that your organization succeeds sustainably in your long-term results. I think we need leadership that drives strategy that works in the long term. We need leaders that think about their business across different time cycles. We need leaders that encourage and also live by the standards of good ethical conduct, which is a core part of the sustainability agenda that the Global Compact drives. And we need leaders who champion sustainability. I think the call to action is to have a much bigger coalition that works towards this agenda.
Ethics and integrity is a key component of trust and brand reputation in a business. In Safaricom, we have a mantra, do the right thing, which really reflects what our commitment is in embedding ethics and integrity in our business operations. And what does this mean? For ourselves as a company and also for our business partners, it's embedding ethics in all our business operations and affirming that commitment and ensuring that in everything that we do, that is fully embedded in all our operations and not as a separate function, that we were able to realize our ambitions as a company, but also for the wider ecosystem which we support. When we adopted the Code of Ethics for Business in Kenya, we embedded it in our Supplier Code of Conduct, which meant we required our suppliers to sign off to this extended Code of Conduct. Just to answer you, what has this really done for us? Having a shared purpose with our entire ecosystem, with our business partners, towards our vision as a company, it really helps bring them on board towards what they need to do at their own level to support achievement of that vision. It also means being aware that entities are at different level of maturity in terms of ethics and integrity. And because you have a common purpose, then of course you can elevate other partners who are not at the same level to be able to ensure that they're giving their best to support the organization.
In regard to committing to the codes of ethics for businesses in Kenya, we shouldn't sign those codes as a routine or just to tick the box. Whatever we sign on are things that we should implement very stringently. It's what you do after signing that really matters in terms of building the ethics and integrity culture in this country. If we do what needs to be done in terms of addressing corruption, then we'll be in a better place, particularly in terms of also building a sustainable economy, because this economy is not going to grow without the private sector. And for it to grow, it means that we must address the problem of corruption in the country.
The Code of Ethics, we believe, is a very strategic document for the private sector in Kenya right now. As you know, the Kenyan private sector is rapidly growing and it's very vibrant. And with the adoption for the Code of Ethics, which presents an opportunity for self-regulation of the corporate sector in Kenya, we've seen that it aligns with the international standards and best practices outlined in the UN Convention Against Corruption, as well as the Global Compact Principles. But also, more importantly, the Code of Ethics presents a shift from reactive compliance, which we've seen in the past, to proactive ethical leadership, especially by the senior management and the leadership of the private sector, which will see to it that businesses self-regulate and ensure that there's transparency and accountability, which will in turn, of course, promote the ease of doing business and promote investment and growth in the sector. So for us, this is a very crucial strategic step for the private sector in terms of taking that step to self-regulate business integrity in various ways, and I believe that it does align with what we have internationally in terms of the international standards that are set out within UNCAC, but also the Global Compact Principles and also the Kenyan laws that exist to support the fight against corruption.
So my message is that you need the law enforcement side, you need the incentive structures to be in place for these codes of ethics to work. One of the initiatives that we have promoted in the region is our Eastern Africa anti-corruption platform. It is a platform of countries in the region that come together to identify challenges and propose common and shared solutions to the major anti-corruption issues that they face. And we are proposing a series of initiatives to make sure that the compliance requirements are understood, they are integrated within the operations of the companies, and that they are really effectively implemented.
So ethical business conduct is very critical for Kenya manufacturers and looking at even our competitiveness, because we live our purpose, and our purpose is to create prosperity for the country through sustainable manufacturing. So conducting our business in an ethical and sustainable way indeed gives a plus to the business in the country. And our encouragement is for every business to conduct their business in an ethical manner.
My call to all CEOs in terms of upholding the ethics is that we stand out and make sure there's accountability, that our peers can hold us accountable, and others who are aspiring to be CEOs can hold us accountable and can know the cost it comes with for one to be a CEO in an organization, but also to speak out on the things that we are doing in our own businesses to adhere to the code of ethics so that others can know what exactly to do.
There is a value in investing in ethical capacity building in continuous life. This is a great value. And I want to send this message. The first part of the message says, ethical practice is good for business. Why is it good for business? Because you'll be trusted by all your stakeholders if you're ethical. And if you're trusted by all your stakeholders, that is the key to sustainable business. Number two, we need to keep reminding ourselves, and I would encourage them very much to adopt continuous learning where birds of the same feather, which believe in the importance of ethics, are able to flock together in an institution such as ours, we will be in a good place. We don't want our people to look for jobs out of no option. We want them to get jobs out of choice. And we should create quality jobs for them right here too. This is one of the best countries in the world. Why on earth do we want our people to run away to other places? Let's create the employment for them here. And that cannot be done without ethics. And the leaders are needed to understand this message, that they have a big role to play to help the lives of so many people who depend on us, as the leaders who are very privileged. We have to make that change. And ethics is critical. That's the message I have for the leaders.
As a leadership initiative, it requires that leadership commitment and that tone at the top.
The tone from the top is so critical, and the wider community can start seeing the right things that you're doing, and they will be able to follow suit. And that's what leadership is all about.
Change begins with me. I cannot expect other people to be ethical if I don't become ethical myself. The fish rots from the head. We should be walking the talk. And we should not condone unethical practices, irrespective of who is involved.
We need leaders that encourage and also live by the standards of good ethical conduct, which is a core part of the sustainability agenda that the Global Compact drives. I think the call to action is to have a much bigger coalition that works towards this agenda.